Speeches.
Everybody please sit down.
And we just want to welcome everybody. This is a very special day for all of us. And on behalf of my parents, my brother Ron, my three lovely sisters, what's your name again? And then the other one that came like a long time ago. Charlene. We want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to help us celebrate this momentous occasion. Thank you very much.
Can I get a milk crate to stand on? Someone lost in the gene pool. I'm Ronnie. I'm number 2. They don't know my name. I just go by number 2 behind my brother Rich. So thank you so much again for all joining us. It is a really special day for our parents and all of us as a family. As you all know, family is a big piece of what we want to do here, and I want to make sure we welcome all the Kelly side of the family. So all the Kellys, please just raise your hand. Say out there, come on, raise your hand. And then we washed the Kelly stuff out with some good Armenian blood. We're the Hovsepians. Not necessarily the sharpest tool in the shed, but I didn't know. Anybody know what the 60th anniversary, actually what the choice is? It's actually the diamond. Yes, the diamond. Thank you. Right to the front of the class. Right to the front of the class. There you go. You're getting ahead of it early. So it's a diamond anniversary, and thank you so much for coming and joining us on this very special day. And I just put a few thoughts down that I wanted to make sure that I captured and sharing with you about reflecting on this very emotional and nostalgic period. Our mother and father, as a young couple, started on a journey. And as they went on that journey, they now have achieved this incredible milestone of 60 years together. And we really felt like it deserved some reflection and some honoring as we look at what they've accomplished here and what they've done. And they started out as this young couple, and they've now migrated to the matriarch and the patriarch of our family, at least our branch. And you all have your branches. But for us, it's very exciting, except for my brother. It's very emotional. Rich, you don't have to worry. There's no work, so you don't have to worry about it. As we got together, the siblings, we wanted to do this for our parents and for all of you to really emphasize the family piece of it. We talked about what are our parents and what did they do in this journey. We really focused on this journey, and we described it with really 4 words came to mind for us. And the journey, we ultimately said, really is a description of what we call a joyful marriage. Our parents are blessed, and they've had this wonderful time together, and what they left us with was an experience of a joyful marriage. And what went into that joyful marriage was really family, faith, teamwork, and unconditional love. And just how important that was. And when we were all talking about it, that really became critical to how we wanted to describe to you what we saw as children. And it's really important as to what you all saw as well. And everybody went into this creation of this relationship, because we're all here, we're all family. So when I think about family, and when I think of all the things that we thought through, the 60 years that they spent together really required a lot of dedication to the family. They practiced their caring and their love for each other daily, and we got to see that as children. They practiced their love for all of us, which they built around a very profound commitment to the true meaning of family. They, maybe on occasion might have, beat that into us, but that's part of what it is. A very loving way. That's what my father would say to me. Very loving way, son. But as they practiced that became a core value to all of us. And that's why we wanted everyone here to share this time with them. They were also very clear how much family pride mattered. Being a Kelly, being a Hovsepian, just how important that is, what that really means to them and what it means to us. And our responsibility to carry that forward as we go forward, because people made great trips. They came across water. They came across tough times. The Kellys, the Hovsepians. We got to see my grandfather. We heard the stories of Papa George and the trials and tribulations of that whole branch of the family. The Kellys and all the work they did to get over here. Those were all big things that went into our lives and shaped us as a family. But in order to get to 60 years, family is one part of it. The next big part for us was we needed faith. And our parents practiced faith in God. It was a very important part of what they wanted in life. Now, in my case, I might have to go to Lent every day for church with my mother because I might have needed a little extra time with God for some reason. My siblings can all show you also another part of that, practicing the faith and the strong family values by showing you the back of their arms where our mother would know right where to grab us and leave no fingerprints to make sure that we were practicing our faith. You will go to church, son. Yes, Mom. But they were also very clear inside of that faith that we saw their kindness firsthand. We saw the kindness of their heart, the generosity that they would bring to others, people they didn't know and other people. And we give you lots of stories there, and we ask you to share it. And most importantly, they practiced faith in each other. And we got to see that as well. So you had the family, you had the faith, and then the teamwork. And what we got to see on the teamwork side of it was really impressive. They practiced that teamwork every single day with themselves and as a couple, and we got to watch that firsthand. And as they practiced that, they always made sure that we knew they were a team. Now, we might have tried to separate them a little bit, trying to get an angle on something. And every time we tried to separate, did your father approve that? No. Did you talk to your mother? No. And we always had to kind of come back like we couldn't crack them. They were a little too tough. But as a team, a couple of things, they were inseparable to us. They are a team. They were a team while they were raising us. They're a team as they dealt with the challenges of their lives and the lives around us. But they were also a team, most importantly, as they sacrificed and made sacrifices to each other and for each of us. They had chances to move to beautiful places like Kansas and other places. And they passed on those, and our parents sat us down at a table and asked if we wanted to move. 7, 8 years old? No, we don't want to move. We said, shut up, But no, they cared, and they made those sacrifices, and that's all part of what went into that. And then finally, over that 60 years, they practiced unconditional love. I don't know how to describe this one. As we talked about it, we talked around it. But we would see words, and we all said as a group, we'd see their gentleness to each other. Really impressive. We'd see their kindness to each other. That really shaped all of us. We'd see their caring. And most importantly, we'd see it in their eyes, their love for each other. And that was what was most impressive. And that's what stuck with me as a child growing up. So Mom and Dad, we love you very much. You're a shining example and a role model of what a joyful marriage should be. Based on family, based on faith, based on teamwork, and that deep, unconditional love. So thank you for sharing that with all of us. We love you very much, and we love all of you. Thank you all.
So they say that, no, I'm not going to cry. If Rich and Ronnie tell you to, you will. So they say that you don't marry the person you can live with. I am going to cry.
You got it.
You marry the person that you can't live without, and that true love stories never end. May your days, months, and years ahead continue to exemplify your true love. We all love you very much. Please join me in toasting Nancy and Dick, Mom and Dad, Nanny and Papa, as we celebrate their 60th wedding anniversary. Cheers.
it over there. Come on, family hug. Let's go. Family hug. Right there. Let's go. Bring it in tight. Bring it in tight. Come on.
I just want everybody to know that all of us are not speaking as long as Ronnie was. Okay, so we're almost done. I just wanted to let everybody know that during the meal this evening, we put together a slideshow. And during this time putting our pictures together and looking through all the old pictures that we had, we stumbled across
Just raise it up for me.
We stumbled across about 8 reels of video footage. Well, that's not the word, it's not a video. Whatever it is from that era. 8 millimeter, thank you. Footage, and we were able to convert it, and so we have some of those video clips within our slideshow for you today. But what's most important is that in the back corner there's a box, and there's some cards, and we were hoping that if you want a copy of some of the video that we found, because there is just a ton of us on both sides of the family. There's people we don't know, so we're hoping you can help us identify them. What we're going to do is post it on a private YouTube site or some site, and if you can leave your email with us, we'll make sure that we get it to everybody, okay? And the footage from today as well. That's why they're here for me.
So typical baby, I got to, God, you're short.
Come on, George.
Did you notice the height goes every other? Like Rich is tall, Ronnie's a little vertically challenged, Rich is romantic tall, Karen, I'm not short. And I don't know where the red hair came from. But I'd like to echo the sentiments of my brothers and sisters, thanking you all for coming. If you can bow your head, we will have grace. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Bless us, O Lord, for these thy gifts, which we are about to receive from the bounty of Christ our Lord. Amen. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy the day.